Check this out. Yo, them beats is poppin'. Check this out. St. Louis' very own hit record release. Love Song. By JCD, rap artist. Yeah, he's fat. And now I lay me down. Check this out. If they ain't paying, I ain't staying. If they ain't spending, I ain't. From MIDT Records, B&B Productions. Pick it up at your local neighborhood store. Sound.
Welcome back to the News You Can Use podcast, powered by B and Us LLC, sponsored by Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals. This is our 10th episode of the News You Can Use podcast. Yay! Cue the sound. We are actually broadcasting live today. Got some current news. The city of St. Louis will be voting politically on March 3rd. So that's very important. So we own it. So we are in the home of 26th Ward. Is it 22nd? 22nd Ward. Thank you. Is the 22nd Ward Aldermanic Ward candidate Tonya McCaw Finley. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking our invitation to be on the News You Can Use podcast. The goal of the podcast is to provide facts and information, news you can use, and unconventional news that you can use.
All right.
So welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm blessed. And yourself?
I'm awesome, amazing, supercharged, hallelujah, supercalifragilistic, alidocious. Woo! I feel good.
Okay, now I feel ya.
Okay, so tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Tonya Finley-McCaw. I lived in the 22nd Ward for 5.5 years. My husband has been a long-term resident of the 22nd Ward. I have raised 3 boys, 3 awesome, handsome boys.
Okay.
When I had resigned in the 5th Ward, we are a homeowner. My mother-in-law gave us this home, and we rehabbed it and fixed it up, so we are a homeowner.
That's a blessing.
Me and my husband been together 22 years.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a wife, and all of those good things. And I'm a communitist. Not a communitist, an activist.
Yes.
And I'm a person who loves to work in my community and fight for my community.
That's me too. I share and give props and salute to all of us who are making a championing for the Black community. Yes. So tell me, what inspired you and what made you decide to want to be a run for alderman or alderwoman?
One, it inspired me from coming from being in the 5th Ward.
What happened in the 5th Ward?
When I ran in a special election.
Okay, what's a special election?
Special election is when an alderwoman, she stepped out the seat.
Okay.
So when they step out the seat, they have to have a special election for someone else to get in the seat.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So I ran in the special election. I lost that election. I also turned around and ran for committee woman. I lost that. And what made me inspired, because I've always been a person who worked in my community.
Yes, ma'am.
The prior alderman of the 5th Ward, April 4th Griffin, I had worked up under her for like 18 and a half plus years.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So, and I started my kids off very young and working in the community.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I have a fight for my community and be the voice for my community. So I decided to stand up. And once I got out here in the 22nd Ward and seeing the things that's going on in the 22nd Ward and noticed the things, and we're dealing with the most vacant homes, I see that the leadership is not there and the ward is so disconnected. So I decided to stand up again and fight for my community, to be the voice for them, because right now we don't have the voice for us.
Totally understand. So you did mention something What do you see that needs to be changed, and what are your desires and plans if you are to win the election?
What needs to be changed? We need to have the community engagement. We need to have development, and we need to deal with the crime and safety. Right now, the community is disengaged from one another. And to have community engagement, we got to start having more things in the park, more than once a year, to bring the whole community and the kids together. When you're in different locations, you should do it in different locations. We have meetings. We have ward meetings, but we need just more than ward meetings. We need town hall meetings. Open up development, not just to the developers, but also to the people that lives in the ward, because they also want to help to develop the ward and open it up to them just as well. And dealing with the crime and safety, we're going to have to go look at different areas in different cities and see how things are working in their city with their crime and safety, and how has it changed and how has it improved, and bring that back to our own community and start working on it. And our education.
Yes, ma'am.
All of our schools are closing for our kids.
It's sad.
It is totally sad, and our education has to get back in line.
Thank you so much. Okay, so specifically, because I agree. Like, I think that our environment really affects our mind. I have a degree in psychology, not an expert, but I do have a degree. And I've come to understand that our environment really affects our mind and how our behaviors and how we feel about ourselves.
Yes.
So if we were, apparently we must be supernova because we have joy and we have goals and dreams beyond what our environment looks like.
Correct.
But speak to, so okay, what can be done for the vacancies? All the vacancies are derelict homes, because a lot of the homes that, since from the research that I've done in my neighborhood in the 26th ward, a lot of the homes that are derelict and burnt up and that our people are squatting in and burning up, right, and all that jazz. LRA, the city of St. Louis, the land reutilization, I can't think of what the A means, but LRA, they're city properties.
Correct.
So what would you do to remedy that, or what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we just had a ward meeting and LRA was out there speaking. And my thoughts of that right now is that some of them do need to go down because they're in bad shape, but some of them can be rehabbed.
True.
And the ones that can be rehabbed, they need to allow people in the community to rehab these properties so we can begin to start having more affordable homes, because we got a lot of homeless out here. And
oh my gosh.
Start having more affordable homes in our community for people to move in. LRA just took on too many of them that they can't handle.
Right.
Yes.
I agree with that totally. So you made a good point that I think that, I mean, with so many houses that can be rehabbed and to the number of homeless people, we shouldn't have homeless people, because it's just too many vacant buildings. Yeah. And then furthermore, the city, our aldermen, our board of aldermen is allocating more funds to more buildings being built in downtown and areas that are already overly developed.
Correct.
So what are your thoughts to how would you activate development in this depressed area?
To activate the development in this first area is, one, we got to come to the community, speak with the community, see what the community is looking for.
Okay.
And once we see what the community is looking for the ward to look like, then we begin to start going out and dealing with different developers. And we bring these developers back to the community.
Okay.
Speak to the community and tell the community on how they can work with them and bring the things that they want. And let the community agree on that.
Yes.
That's what they want. And if they agree on that, a developer that they want to use, then that's the developer that we use to start bringing back our ward and start bringing the people in the community to help build the ward up. We already have
that's a good idea
here. They may want to expand.
Yes.
So give businesses a chance to get buildings to expand their business.
Yes.
We have people that live in the community that want to start a business.
Right.
Allow that person that live in the community to get something to start their business in the community. First and foremost, got to be open up to the community. We got to clean it up.
Yeah, and how do you plan to do that? And what is that? What does cleaning up mean?
Cleaning up means getting all these trees, grass, trash. Because right now they're looking at us as a big dumpster.
We are a big dumpster right now.
And they're dumping. Right now we have organized maybe 30 plus people in the community to where we're not waiting on nobody from the city or anything else to decide to come clean up our community.
Who's we?
It's me in a community that I deal with. This organization, one is called, I can't think of the organization name, from Wellston.
Okay.
And I deal with
the Western Coalition? Young Voices with Change?
No.
Farrakhan?
Not Farrakhan.
Okay.
I will be working with Farrakhan.
Okay. Yeah, we too. Yeah, we do too.
Because we're very connected. Yeah, I forgot the name of this. It's with a guy named Antoine.
Okay.
And we're fit to get big dumpsters.
Okay.
And we're fit to get ready and clean up our own neighborhood.
Nice.
We have pickup trucks.
That's beautiful.
We're going to clean up all down the alleys. We're going to clean up all around the streets, get all the tires. We're going to dump it in the dumpster. They're going to come dump that dumpster. And we're going to constantly keep filling it back up.
That's a blessing.
We have lawnmowers. We have all this to begin to start cutting trees, cutting grass, and all of this. We heard at the ward meeting that this is something that they're fit to start. Am I banking on that? No.
Yeah.
Because we've been hearing it for so long. So a community decides to stand up, be a community, clean their community up, and be a community that we would stand on our own.
Yeah. And that's what's needed. We have to actually just go ahead and just be the change we want to see. Yes. We got to just go ahead and this is the year of that. You know, just really just taking action and just doing it. It's really kind of like the waiting, all the waiting, watching and waiting, all of that's over. It's really just time to take action.
It's time. I'm gonna connect with every church that's in this ward.
Okay.
To the pastors, because we gotta connect. And right now the churches is the heart that sit in this community, and they gotta come out. And they got to give the help just as well, too, to start working in the community. Instead of everybody stand behind their own four walls, we all got to come and connect as one, as unity to get it done, because you can't get it done by yourself.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Tonya. I'm going to reset a little bit. What we usually do on the News You Can Use podcast is I want us to take 3 deep breaths. And deep breaths is needed so that we can increase the oxygen in our body so that our organs can flow and work properly. And it's just good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Make sure that you're expanding your stomachs. And we're going to count. We're going to inhale to 4 and then hold it for a second. And then we're going to exhale to 4. So we're going to go inhale. 1. Hold it. Exhale. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. One more. Make it good. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Thank you so much. I'm also going to give us a quote. Going to give us a quote from the Little Treasures book.
All righty.
It's the Little Treasures book. So the quote says, let's see what we got here. This is like a little book of magic, you guys. Y'all got to get y'all a book. It was only like $4 on Amazon.
All right.
Okay. So this quote today says, love at first sight does not last as long as developed love. Let's read that again. Love at first sight does not last as long as developed love. So I think that was pretty good twist for the end of the love month. And of course, we know we want to be loving on each other every day. Every day. We promoting everyday love of agape. Okay, thank you so much for that, for indulging. We are tuned in to the 10th episode of the News You Can Use podcast, powered by BNS LLC, sponsored by Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals. You can download the podcast on the Anchor app. It's a free app. We love it if you do, actually, so that you can record messages. You can actually push a button and record voice messages that we will play on the next episode. You can respond to what's being said. We really appreciate your support. So we're going to dive into the Black Influencers Values interview. Tonya, I created this interview series a few years ago. I was inspired or something. I was my guy and I, my ex now, we were talking, and I was inspired, and I was like, well, okay, these are some of the things that happens when I'm inspired. Right. This podcast, this interview series. So about 65 of my peers answered these very same questions. Okay. It's the whole goal is to inspire, motivate, and find out, get in the heads of motivated people. People are already like power people that are already doing major moves. The whole course is to get in their heads. Okay. All right, cool. So it's called the Black Influencers Values. If you want to look at the archive ones, you want to go to Tumblr. It's on my Tumblr page. I don't even know what they locked me out. So I don't even know what it is, but it's the Black Influencers Values interview series. And so we'll start here with describe yourself in 3 words.
Bold, enthusiastic, and motivated.
Okay. What was that fleeting moment in your life that catapulted you to your present self, but certainly could have really gone the other way?
Oh, that is a moment in my life. That was 5.5 years ago.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
When I found myself back going to God. Okay. And changing my life around and following the steps that He wants me to follow.
Okay.
That's where it was 5.5 years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And we do want to thank all of our Facebook followers who are tuning in live with us. My name is Frenchaire. I'm the host, and we're with our guest Tonya McCaw Finley, and we're both broadcasting live. And so we want to say thank you and peace and blessings, and thank y'all for listening and tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all catch the actual real episode once it's broadcast, once it's published on the Anchor app. Okay, let's see here. What are your morning and nightly rituals?
Morning and night rituals. That's a good one.
Thank you. What do you do on a regular? Because a lot of things are rituals, but we just don't consider it rituals. But what do you do? Morning. Is there something you regularly do on the morning, regularly do at night?
Morning, regularly, I get up and I praise.
Okay.
Worship God.
Okay.
That's a regular morning when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
While I'm in the shower.
Okay.
That's when I get it in. Night, I read my Bible at night.
Okay.
Is what I do. And when I read my Bible at night, I like to sit in the bathroom because the bathroom is my hiding spot.
Oh.
It's like a quiet spot for me.
Ah.
I don't have to be bothered.
That's called a prayer closet.
And I have my look.
Up here.
Hey, Jay. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, little dude? What's poppin'?
Been a long time.
Aldermanic. You know, we're trying to
radio version.
JCD,
Long time.
MIDT Records.
But check this out. I don't do mine for you only on the weekend ballers. The counterfeit G's or the little kid wannabe, you know? I do mine for the real ones, the movers, the shakers, the players. Time I like 40 in the trunk like Shorty. I'm about to run it down the line for those who still don't know me. I'll be the copper top brother from the set that pop. I like zero like old dirty industry on lock. I'm beyond before my time, so beyond to lost. Millionaires in due time, the floss is jumping off. Get your work on, some say I got enough game to make the black Papa Gucci with the skirt on. Now picture me rolling like Pac in the drop top. Black ball, I'm busting slime out your snot box. Keep the cord so the haters can take a breather if I can't sell mine. Cause they can't either. I'm in the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. Use the way I flow to replace what they like in lyrical content. Let's expose this nonsense. I don't wear Versace and I don't drink Cristal. I'm just your everyday brother on the quest for mail. And faking ain't in my repertoire, cause replicas get peaked as imposters when the shit gets deep. And when your lady let you hit the sheets, don't you know that when she closes her eyes, she makes believe it's me, the house rocker. So tell me something good, like Shaka Khan. My second chance at back cause I got the bomb. And your hating is irritating, I'm marinating like hot wings. Can't stand me now, wait till I got things. Sold up once I showed up. Hold up, baby, no rush. I get action once I get this buzz, and maybe later I can buff your rug. But for now, I'm in the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. MIDT, baby. Love it or leave me. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept videos, you drive a Lexus. At home, you make your payments on your 82 calories. Broke as hell, faking Rockefeller, you played yourself. As far as being a player, you can save your breath. Reality, PDEA ages with the gauges. K9 sniffing through that path that got raided. Comic strip killers writing they folklore. And if you bubble, you run into trouble. On tour, cause the real killers gon' peep game and turn on you. Drop bombs like Tommy Hearns on you. I see the ladies that do what the latest cuts they do. Stay true, no, never. Rat chase for cheddar. Tight dress and you're looking fine in it. $300 person ain't got a dime in it. Trick, they say the game should recognize game, but you ask me to buy your drink before you ask my name. What's my name? In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept you. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept you. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept representatives, baby. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept in the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time.
Who should I interview next?
Who should you interview next?
Yes, ma'am.
Her name would be Candace Green.
Okay, I'll make sure that I get her information. Please make sure you get me in contact with Miss Candace Green so that I
will.
So that I can interview it.
Are you still outside or are you gone? Since I noticed that was you pecking on the door, we were doing this interview. Have you left, cousin, or are you still outside?
Fun.
If not, I'm going to make sure that she gets your name and your telephone number.
Thank you so much. Okay, so who is your target audience and your self-proclaimed niche talent, gifts?
My gifts?
Yes.
Ooh, I have so many of them. I'm just going to say this one gift of mine. And that one gift of mine is to help people.
Okay.
And love on people.
Okay.
Because I have multiple gifts. But that's the main, help people and love on people.
Yes, ma'am. And do you have a target audience?
My target audience are the younger generation of young girls coming up.
Yes.
On teaching, showing them, guiding them on to become that woman that they need to become. You know, we got a lot of them don't know about the cleaning and the cooking and the true thing of raising their kids and where they need to be raised in church. So that is my target right there, and that's the younger girls' generation.
Okay. What did the young you envision, see, think, or was told to make you impact people the way you do?
I was told that I wasn't going to be nothing in life.
Oh, wow.
I used to hear that a whole lot. You ain't going to be nothing in life. You ain't going to do nothing but have a bunch of kids in life. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to finish school. I was told a lot of negative things in life that made me become the person that I am and the woman that I am and strive to those goals to become that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and I won't stop.
Already.
Okay, Candace, she's still on her.
Okay, hey, Candace.
I'll be giving you all of her information.
Thank you, Candace.
She's going to be contacting you.
I will. So, let's see. What is your favorite book, song, and quote, and why?
Favorite book, the Bible. That's my favorite book.
Okay.
My favorite song. What is the name of that song? It's a church song. Oh my God, what is the name of that song?
I heard you.
It's by Tasha Cobb. I can't think of the name of the song, but it's a song that's by Tasha Cobb.
Okay.
It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now.
Why?
Say that again.
Why is it your favorite song?
It's just what it do to me in the inside of my spirit.
Okay.
You know, my body, it's like a relieving song. And when I hear that song, I just loses myself totally in the spirit.
Wow. Okay.
I loses myself.
Okay. What is your favorite book and quote?
My favorite book and my favorite quote, you all, and don't get mad at me because I don't know exactly where it's at in the Bible, but no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Okay.
That is my favorite quote right there.
Okay.
Somebody did put it out here for me where is that in the Bible. But that's my favorite quote out the Bible.
Okay.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
And why?
I have to keep that going because of all of the attacks of the evilness that comes up against me.
Come on now.
All of the bully attacks that comes up against me. And I have to keep myself covered just with that one quote. No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
That's right.
I got all y'all watching. Somebody put it out there. Where is it?
Name 2 things you want to tell the world. Hey, Chris.
Oh, 2 things that I want to tell the world. The world will be a better place. We will rise again. And another one I want to tell the world, because some of you all may not even hear it. I love all of you all. Doesn't matter of your culture, color, religions. We all made by one. I love all of you all.
All right. Y'all heard it here first. Are you a saver or a shopper? And what is your financial strategies?
They came with that one right there. I used to be a totally shopper. Now I'm a saver.
Okay.
Because now with me being with Primary Financial,
yes,
learning how to save much better now. But
okay.
Shopping was one of my things. That was a stress relief for me.
Yes.
Especially shoes.
Yes.
Going shopping for shoes. So I stopped.
Yes.
And I learned how to start saving that money up. I learned to where it say, pay yourself first that 10%.
Yes.
Then pay God that other 10%.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing now, sticking to it.
Okay, that's what's up. Does your key values and life mission speak first to your race and then the world, vice versa, or that is not a thought of yours as you live day to day?
My key values to my race.
Yep.
My key values hope to speak to the world. Okay. You know, and not just to my race.
Yes, ma'am.
Because there's other people, other cultures that needs to hear it too. So that's where it's at, to the world, not just to my race.
Yes. Name 5 people. No. I skipped one. When you have something that's super important to you, what do you tell yourself to get pumped?
You
can cuss.
Up and get going.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself, to get pumped. Get your ass up and get going.
Yeah.
That's my word right there, to pump me.
Okay. That's what it is. Name 5 people that you know that embody instrumental traits that children should emulate.
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Name 5. Is that instruments?
I said name 5 people that you know that embody instrumental traits children should emulate.
You got me on that question.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
You got me on that question. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. Okay, cool. Name 5 people that you know that are powerhouses in their industries.
When you say the industries, what do you mean?
So I'll say this, like, okay, my friend that's listening right now, that's on my page, Chris Simpson, to me, he's a powerhouse in the industry of making shirts and creating expos. Or Dana Kelly, to me, she's a powerhouse in the insurance industry and financial and political. And so I could name drop a million times Reverend Dr. Michael Waters in Dallas, Texas. I think that he's a powerhouse in writing books. So is Dr. Tamara Pizzoli.
My powerhouse people. Okay, I got you.
Yes.
The Treasurer.
Okay.
Shara Jones. That's one of my powerhouse.
Okay.
Right there. As you said, Dana Kelly.
Yes.
She's one of my powerhouse people. Bruce Franks.
Yes.
Also, my own son, Rasheen Lamont Aldridge.
I know him.
That's my son. Also, my son.
Okay, I know Rasheen.
And it would be my other son, Rashad Crawford.
Okay.
Who's dealing right now? We're dealing with the injustice system with him.
Okay.
So yes, there we go with the 5.
Okay.
I could go on, but there go 5.
Okay, thank you. Do you have a website or a business? And our business?
I have a website, and I don't remember the website because I'm with Primary Financial, and it's like building the business within.
Okay.
You know, also doing insurance is one of our main things.
Okay.
And auto and home.
Okay.
Legal shield, investments. Ooh, what else we do? And Vivid Burger Loan System. Okay. So just like a distribution person.
How do we get in contact with you?
You can call me at area code 314-398-0063. Or you can email me at Tonya, Tonya, the number 7, McCaw, MCCAW @gmail.com.
And what was the website?
I have to get that website.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. I could probably find it.
It's like a I want to say www.
Before we get out of here, just I really am curious to know how you plan to engage with Like, because I've helped several of my peers who have ran for office over the course of time, right? Over the last 4 years, Azim Aziz, Dana Kelly, Corey Bush, Miranda Jones. So I've helped all of those people in some shape and form or fashion when they were campaigning for their office. And when they gave me my list, when I go down the street of who's registered to vote, I assumed and thought, before I got started, that everybody would be registered to vote. Right. But that's not a thing. No. That's not a thing. So how do you plan to engage like voter apathy, and how do you, as I know it's too late to register, but what were your thoughts on voter apathy?
A lot of them are not registered because they may be on parole.
Okay.
Or probation. And to engage that, we would have to give like a, how you have to set up a tent and you have to give a big voters registration.
Right.
Something that you would give in a park and bring people out, or as knocking at the doors, and because every time a lot of people say they register, but they're not registered.
Okay.
So you ask them, is everybody in your household registered to vote? And that's going to take some door knocking. That's going to take setting up in each area of the community of a tent with voter registration cards and having people to get registered to vote.
And so what efforts did you and your campaign make to increase voter registration?
Actually,
within your campaign?
I didn't focus on that. They had a whole different organization of people to focus on that.
Okay.
I wanted to stay focused strictly on the groundwork and the people.
Okay.
Because sometimes trying to focus on all that at the same time, you can get thrown off.
Sure.
To focus on the people, the voters registration. So we had a different group working with that.
So why should the 22nd Ward of City St. Louis voters vote for you?
I feel they should vote for me because my leadership that I have. I am a strong leader. I am a bold leader. I will be the voice of the community. I will bring to the community to what they have not had, and that would be a participatory budget. That would be community engagement. And I would stand up and reach out and go out in different areas of the city to bring things back to our community to help the police modeling that we have to have in our community.
Okay.
And I will be available. When they call, I will call them back. They won't just get a piece of mailing in the mailbox all the way from me. They will see me at their doors because it's a 6 months, it's a part-time position.
Right.
6 months out of a year. So there's no other reason that other 6 months that my community cannot be engaged with me.
Real talk.
Yes.
And so we are here in the 22nd Ward, broadcasting live in the home of one of the 22nd Ward Aldermanic candidates, Mrs. Tonya McCaw Finley. We are grateful for you.
Thank you.
For spending time with the News You Can Use podcast. My name again is Frenchaire Gardner. You can download the Anchor app. It's a free app so that you can be interactive with this podcast. We do want you to leave messages and leave feedback, comments, topic ideas, suggestions. We want all of that. We want you to engage with the podcast so you can get the free Anchor app. You don't have to get the Anchor app to listen to the podcast. We will get the podcast published, this particular episode published within the next couple of days, so you'll be able to tune in and listen to Tonya on the News You Can Use podcast, the website, so that Tonya's peers can listen. It is Anchor, ANCHOR.FM /news NEWS -UYOU -can CAN-USE. We do want you to support the podcast. You can support this podcast by clicking the purple button that says support this podcast. Your funds are needed for sustaining future episodes and leveling up. We're getting better and better each episode we put on. So we do need your funds. You can also cash app us at $BEANDUSLLC or paypal.me/Frenchaire, and that's PAYPAL.me/FRENCHAIRE. Do connect with us on our social media. That is our B and Us LLC page. That's B like just be you, and us like you and me. So connect with me on our page. We're really grateful for your time and your support. Thank you so much again, Tonya, for joining us on the podcast.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
Peace, love, and abundance, y'all. See y'all soon. Thank you. We do want to apologize to Mrs. Tonya. We've been saying her last name wrong and inverted the whole time. This is Mrs. We spoke with Mrs. Tonya Finley-McCaw. Tonya Finley-McCaw. So we want to apologize for inverting your name. Mrs. Tonya Finley-McCaw, thank you for your time. Her website is Tonya Finley McCaw for 22.com. That's Tonya Finley McCaw for the number 22.com. So TONYAFINLEYMCCAWFOR the numbers 22.com. So again, that is Tonya Finley McCaw for 22.com. Thank you again for tuning in. And since we had the last 2 episodes are so long, we'll make this one short. Much love and abundance. Please and keep on supporting this podcast. Your funds are needed so we can continue to sustain future episodes and keep creating and keep connecting with other indigenous business owners. Thank you so much, Tonya, for your support. Other news you can use podcasts. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Good luck with this race on March 2nd. Make sure if you're in the city of St. Louis or wherever you are that you vote locally. Your local votes. Your local votes is way more important than your state or your federal votes. Make sure you vote in your local votes. Next time, get registered to vote if you are able to. And all you legislators listening out there, y'all changed the votes where people with felonies, after they serve their time, they can have their life back and they can vote back and they can get their food stamps and they can get on the Section 8 waiting list and they can vote. They can carry a gun freely. Y'all change them laws out there. This is my sorority sister, Rhonda Nicole, Soul Lover.
Well, I might sail away on an ocean, find my own private paradise. Or I might just be fine with the notion, finding peace in your angel eyes. You and me are the perfect solution to one another, longing to behold. Open wide for this love revolution. And the waters of freedom will flow. And I know this much is true, yeah. 'Cause I got you, my soul lover. My soul lover. In these days of instant gratification, seems like no one has time for romance. But I trade all things complicated for the simple joy of holding your hand. A girl like me, don't take nothing for granted. Love like this don't come around every day. When the seeking doesn't properly plan it, the flower that blooms will take your breath away. And I know this much is true, yeah. Oh, 'cause I got you, oh, my soul lover. My soul lover. Oh, this much is true. I know. And I know this much is true, yeah. 'Cause I got you, my soul lover. Ooh, my soul lover.
Thank you, Rhonda Nicole. She is amazing. If you're in Vegas, please go check her out. I know she got a show, and you can support her by listening to Bohemian Rockstar. That's her blog, Bohemian Rockstar. CD. This episode is dedicated to the lovers in you. That should be you, and everybody.
People the us on us, people the drugs. When homies used to break dance, hit every wall with they spray can. Roxanne, it was the jam. We was country as hell. Two-tone pants, Jerry curl tripping. House parties on Kipton Lane, no gang tripping, just sipping on cold 05. In no highs, a stove from a cousin, buzzing at 14 years of age. In the projects, prospect, get a girl, the only object. Did, cause we was like live and let live, good time. On the TV after Sanford and Son, Georgia Wheezy, my mama's in the distance, calling my name. I got a paper, she'll be shaking my frame. She stuck with both rows with my daddy. partying, we on the hill. Grown folks in the hood was getting high off dips. In the streets like 3 in the morning, coming home to a beat down. It was worth it for kicking verses on the dope spot. Latone had got shot by the rollers. In his possession was no Yolas. Became my household name to the game. Lost a sister in the bad exchange. Sometimes I see her smiling on the days of rain. I feel your pain, hollow beat that name. We used to kick it with my auntie, getting drunk with 9 distinct G40 OCs. And Snake is banging at the front door. His mama kicked him out, let him in, you ain't come. You bitch for reason, all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. And as the years went by, things only got worse. Some of my homies got snipping, and they did they dirt. Now once again we suitin' booted in the family church. Paul Bearer to the back of the hearse. It sure hurt. Told your mama that I loved her, and we mixed some tears. Told your lady take it easy, and I kissed your kids, and I'm blowed to the point that I'm about to throw up. I'm showing up mad, cause half of the homies ain't even show up. Flew to Cali and I watched the town burn. Got a call from home, they said my dog was gone. I dropped the phone and told T-Lo. My only question was why, but now we know. I did an album and a video. You should have seen it, it was half the hood and a gang of silly hoes. They say we laying in the beds we make. I might be with you soon, say what's up to head to Snake. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the
MIDT Records. Y'all, I'm not Christian anymore, but I support my brother, Kenneth Mosley. Go Ponies! SMU. We're both from SMU. You can buy his album on iTunes. This is He Will, Kenneth Mosley. We sang choir together at SMU in gospel choir.
The same grace that found me will lead me out. He will. Just know he's gonna do it. Know he's gonna do it. He will. Just know he's gonna do it. No, just know, say he will. He will. Just know he's gonna do it. Know he's gonna do it. He will. I know. Just know he's gonna do it. can stand on his word. No, he's gonna do it. Oh, I can stand on his word. Yes, Lord. And I believe it. No, he's gonna do it. No, he's gonna do it. And I believe it. Just wave your hands in the air and say, thank you, Lord. Thank you, He's a promise keeper. Whatever you need, it's already. He's gonna do it. Oh, yeah. It's already done. I wish I had a few people who believe it's already done. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. It's already, See, God does say concerning his word, he will perform his word. It's done in the spirit. It's gonna be right. Stand still and see the salvation. It will come to pass.
Thank Kenneth. The only difference is, Kenneth Mosley, I say the God in you and the God in me. We will. I don't call on the Lord. I call on the will that's inside of me, the spirit that's inside of me, the ancestors that drive me, moves me, guides me. We are the goddess. You are the God. Use the power from within. Use that spirit. Call that thing to be that ain't. Call it to be whatever it is that you're thinking on so strong, feeling so strong. Yes, whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever it is that you're mulling on, it's going to come to pass, I tell you. It ain't the Lord. It's whatever it is that you put your powers in. If you want to put your powers on something, if you want to bet on something, I say you better bet on you. You better bet on you. You better bet on you, child. I say you better bet on you, woman. I better say you better bet on you, God. You better bet on you. The will is you. The will is you. It ain't the Lord. It's only the Lord because you put your power in there. It could have been a rock. That same Jesus could have been a rock. Could have been a chain. Could have been dope. Could have been sex. Could have been a book. Could have been this couch. Could have been a TV. Could have been money. Could have been a Porsche car. But it's whatever it is that you put your mind on so hard, so strong that you ain't calling it meditation, but you meditating on it. I'm telling you what it is. You meditating on it and you thinking on it so strong because you want it. You want that thing or you want that person or you want whatever it is. You want it so bad. You thinking on it. Then you start writing about it. Then you talking about it. Then you texting about it. And then you taking actions toward it. And then that thing that you wanted so bad at first, now you got it. Or that person, you got it. It's self-fulfilling prophecy, like I was speaking to you in the last episode. Self-fulfilling prophecy. So a man thinketh, so a man be. That's a real thing. Whatever it is that you put your mind on, and that's why I was telling you and motivating you in the last few episodes by telling you my life story, some of it. I'm writing a book that I pray that you go buy one day in the near future. This year is the goal. To self-publish it. But you can do whatever you want to. It's just all about what you put your mind on. When I was thinking really negative, when I was really just hating my life and hating the situations I had put myself in, all I did was think about how I hated my life. I was married with a child and I hated my life because I had chosen the wrong person. And I was in destruction. I was in the depths of hell, literally. And so I hated my life. And so that's all I thought on was mean and evil things. I thought on it regularly. And as a result, people would say to me, they would say to me, "What's wrong with you? Why you always mean mugging? You so mean. Why you always frowned up?" But now I think on things that are good. I got a purpose. I have purposes now, so I think I'm very focused on my goals. This podcast, making the property better. Being a better landlord. Being a better public speaker. Being a better visual artist. Being a better artist. Period. I'm an artist, visual artist. I paint acrylics painting. I do folk art. Abstract folk art, futuristic. I'm gonna say I'm an Afrofuturistic now that I done been introduced and engulfed and baptized in Afrofuturism and Black speculative literature and the Black speculative art movement. Y'all need to look that up. That was our sponsors last two episodes. No, and I can't say that now. I've recorded 2 episodes since Sunday. Wowzers. It's Wednesday, February 27, 2019 at 7:39 p.m. while I'm recording right now. And anyhow, on Sunday I was at the arts festival at Dot Zach. And anyway, so I'm a photojournalist. So those hats I'm focusing on. That's what my mind is on, and being positive and meditating and taking deep breaths. Have my list of things that are on my board. I still have a vision board from 2015 of things that are still unfulfilled. I manifested a whole house, whole building, with this vision board and meditating on owning a home, manifested vehicles. I used to ride the bus when I moved here in St. Louis. I rode the bus for the first 2 or 3, maybe the first 3 years or 2.5 years I lived here. That's a lie. The first year I lived here, I drove it. I had a car. So the next 2 years after that, maybe it was 2 years after that, I rode the bus. And while I was on the bus, I would sing out loud and actually listen to Tupac song Picture Me Rolling. And I would be on the bus. I would literally be on the physical bus, the Metro Link, or the Metrolink train or something, and I would be visualizing myself driving behind the wheel of a vehicle, a nice one. And I would be singing, I would be listening, bumping, and bobbing my head as I am right now to Picture Me Rolling, Picture Me Rolling, Picture Me Rolling. And I was picturing myself rolling, Picture Me Rolling. I just kept saying it, Picture Me Rolling. It ain't always going to be like this, Picture Me Rolling. And sure enough, I was diligent. I was catching buses, 5 o'clock trains, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 4-hour commutes. 8 hours on buses and trains, waiting on buses and all of that. Suffered through my first winter and my first winter without the protection of a vehicle. I I was devastated because I was like, "Are y'all still working in this?" I called both of my employers at that time. I said, "Are y'all still open?" I was like culture shock. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I said, "Oh my God!" I was on the bus stop and buses weren't making connections, and I'm standing on bus stop for a whole hour and just ice, beds of ice and 2 degrees. I'm like, oh, oh. But I pictured myself rolling, y'all, and sure enough, I'm rolling. I'm rolling, y'all. But you gotta believe in what you want. You gotta stop focusing on what Donald Trump doing, or what Shaniqua doing, or what KK doing, or what my mama doing, or what daddy doing, or what sister doing, or what Jackie doing, or what Keisha doing, or what David doing, or what Jim doing. Fuck them. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You worrying about somebody else. So therefore your life is in shambles, self-destructing. No fucking purpose, no mission, no goals, just roaming around on this world useless to every goddamn body, especially yourself. And we're back to the News You Can Use podcast, powered by BNS LLC, sponsored by Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals. My name is Frenchaire, and I am the host of the News You Can Use podcast. I had played this song before, but when I listened to the podcast, I didn't hear my words. I asked y'all a question, which I want a response. Because this is for positive. This podcast is all about being positive as an indigenous person, melanated person. So I want to know, what is your response about trap music? I really hated it. I remember them saying it when they used to say it on in living color. Hated it. They was mocking the film review people. They say hated it. I don't like trap music. I think it's some kind of hypnotic trance, beyond what they was doing to me and my generation back in the 80s with the words, crack and doing drugs and selling drugs and that kind of sort of thing that they was pushing on us in that age with hip hop and music. But now it's on a whole other level shit. Like, they want like you to just straight up just worship Satan. They just want you to be a Satan worshiper, do evil, just be twisted. Don't have no mind, do what I say. And they got that music that get you in trance with that beat, and so you don't pay attention to the words, and the words are fucked up evil. So here's one example of it. I fuck with about 10 trap songs. I probably have to find them and share those. But I don't really fuck with trap music because half the times I don't know what the fuck they saying. I need to know what the fuck you saying if you an artist listening to the News You Can Use podcast. I need to know what the fuck you saying. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I know, long as I have the volume right and I'm speaking into the microphone, You can hear the motherfucking words that are coming out of my motherfucking mouth. I enunciate, I pronunciate, I want you to know words I use. I know more than 10 motherfucking words. Even though I cuss, I know more than 10 motherfucking words. I can shoot a rhyme and I can do a freestyle. I might cuss, I may not cuss, but I'm be able to get a point across, and it makes some goddamn sense. Y'all be talking rhyme. Y'all don't rhyme from 8 bars, from 8 count to 8 count. Y'all don't make no fucking sense. Y'all be talking about cars and then bubble gum the next time and then riding a bike. The fuck is y'all talking about? So I try to play music that's uplifting. Not even I try. I play music that's uplifting, that have meanings. I even literally played a song OJ's made called Message in My Music. Have a motherfucking message to your music. But podcast listeners, I want you to put a voice message in and tell us what your response is to this song right here by Kevin Gates. It's called Thinking with My Dick, featuring Juicy J.
Got money, retarded. Don't want her if it don't clap when she walk. Ain't too pretty in the face, but she super thin. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb. I'm just thinking with my line on my mind. VIP going mad. Bands make a dance with a bag full of Zans. Got my bands in advance, acting bad on the tabs. Pants cost $1,000, put that ass in my hands. Duffel bag full of cash. She a model, I'm a killer. Seen them not. She stop, popped and squat by the zipper. Thinking out loud, my dick plot trying to kill her. Help her somebody, the bitch wiped on the liquor. Going live, long hair, short and ride like Geronimo. Say I got the gas, we ain't talking about kinda cold. Knock the whole click down, I'm talking like dominoes. One hit wonder, when we finish out here. Got money, retarded. Don't want her if it don't clap when she walk. Ain't too pretty in the face, but she super thin. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb. I'm just thinking with my D and this bitch ain't gon' make it to the suite. I'ma put her on her knees right here in VIP. I'm a dog ass nigga, I'm not fucking with no fleas. If I saw that bitch again, I probably won't even speak. Never. And why you taking care of that bitch? Wait till you find out that we sharing that bitch. Getting trippy with your girl and her girlfriend, but you never even knew she was a lesbian. Man, that girl swallow nuts like an elephant. Stupid nigga probably thought your bitch was celibate. Like a dentist with a drill, I be digging in they mouth. First they swallow all my children, then I kick them bitches out. Got money, retarded. Don't want her if it don't clap when she walk. Ain't too pretty in the face, but she super thin. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb. I'm just thinking with my dick.
So we wanted to know what your thoughts are about this song. Do you ride with it? You jam it?
Free your mind while it's time. What's up with that? I got one thing on my mind. Revolution. Yo, that's Pharaoh Jerome. Please make me die 1,000 deaths in a day, and then I won't jump in the front while you put it down for the new time. Put it down for the new time. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Shalom, shalom. Hotel. Yeah, MIDT Records. B&B Productions. Rhythmic sign. Love to rap. Yo, check it out. And all your local neighborhood stores.
Introducing Erykah Badu at the Tiny Desk. Erykah Badu NPR Music Tiny Desk Concert.
Brothers, y'all all right? Well, my name is Erykah Badu, also known as Badula Oblingata. Peace and love, how y'all feel? Sisters, how y'all feel? Brothers, y'all all right? My name is Erykah Badu, also known as Badula Oblingata. Also known as Cerebellum, also known as She-Ill. Also known as Manuela Maria Mexico. Also known as Fat Belly Bella. Yeah. And welcome to the Tiny Desk by way of Apple Tree Cafe. I'll be your host this evening. On bass, we got Brother B. We got Kenneth on sax. We got Keon on trumpet. Dwayne Kerr on flute. Back behind me on percussion, that's Frank Mocha. On drums this evening, that's the heartbeat of the situation. That's my son, Seven. I'm just kidding, that's not Seven. His name is Delta 9. They call him Goodfoot. And on keys, upright piano. This is my MD. We've been together for years and years, all of us. His name is R.C. Williams. You know what I want? I want a rim shot, ayy, diggy, diggy, the rim shot, ayy, come on, a rim shot, ayy, diggy, diggy, the rim shot, ayy, come on, I want a rim shot, ayy, diggy, diggy, the rim shot, ayy, come on, rim shot, ayy, diggy, diggy, the rim shot, ayy, come on. I came to hear the band today. I ain't thinking about you. I came to hear my drummer play. Boom, clack, boom, clack. I'm in love with you. 'Cause the dust is you. Do to me with you, baby. Boom, clack, boom, clack. I want a rim shot. Ayy, diggy, diggy, the rim shot. Ayy, come on, a rim shot. Ayy, diggy, diggy, the rim shot. Ayy, come on, I want a rim shot. Ayy, diggy, diggy, the rim shot. Ayy, come on, rim shot. Ayy, diggy, diggy, the rim shot. Ayy, come on, boom, clack, boom, clack, boom, boom, clack, boom, clack, boom, clack, boom. I wanna, yeah. Thank you. Hey, Mom. through with you. I am. You don't mean nothing to me. So go ahead and be with your friend. My eyes are green 'cause I ate a lot of vegetables. It don't have nothing to do with your new I'm insecure, but I can't help it. My mind says move on. My heart lags behind. But I don't love you anymore. I'm so insecure. Never knew that love did this. I can't remember the last time I felt this way about somebody. You've done something to my mind, and I can't control it. But I don't love you anymore. Yes, I do. I think loving you is wrong. I'm so confused. You tried to trick me. Never knew that love could hurt like this. Never thought I would, but I got dissed. Makes me feel so sad and hurt inside. Feel embarrassed, so I want to hide. Silly me, I thought your love was true. Changed my name to Silly Badu. Before I heal, it's gonna be a while. No, it's gonna be a wild child. Too late, too late, too late, too late, too feeling insecure. Love has got me sore. I don't want no more. Doo-doo. you see, I can't believe I made a desperate plea. What's with me? Don't you? I can't believe it's too late. Can't go nowhere. No, it's too late. It's too late. You told me we had a family. Wanna run to mama when you're down and low. One times get tough and there you go. Out the door you wanna run again. Open my arms, then you come back in. You wanna run 'cause you're saying that you were afraid. But I'm your friend. Oh, you never knew what a friendship was. Never knew how to really love. See, if you can't be what I need you to, I don't know why I fuck with you. See, I can't stand these growing
Do you want to hear a story? Well, here you go. When I was a young girl, my mother saw that I was an artist. From kindergarten, when they did our graduation, they staged us as the circus, and that was our graduation show. And I was staged as the ballerina of the circus. And my mom went out and bought me a pink ballerina with a pink tutu down to the pink tights and the shoes. My mama was going to make sure her little black baby was going to shine in the all-white cast. In Mesquite, Texas, at Price Elementary School. She was going to make sure her little black baby, one out of two black babies, shined in the show. They weren't going to outshine her baby. And y'all, I didn't really do that much movement. I think we just really kind of had one position. It was kindergarten. We're 5. Anyhow, transition to that, from that to second grade at St. Anthony's Catholic School in sunny South Dallas, Texas. They that school, it was a black school right in the smack middle of the hood, y'all. I'm talking about a Catholic. How you gonna have a Catholic school where they selling dope and fucking drugs and all kinds of drugs and shooting guns? They said, how you gonna put the fucking parochial school right in the middle of the danger zone, the kill zone? But anyhow, they did it. It's not there anymore. It's not it's the building stands, but it's not the Catholic school. Probably thank the universe for real. Anyway, but that's not neither here nor there. But my point is to say is second grade, St. Anthony's hired Eric Anderson, and I hope that somewhere somebody hears him that knows him, and tell him to hear this episode, to hear how he impacted my life so strongly. He was hired as the dance teacher, and my mom enrolled me into his classes when I was in second grade at St. Anthony's Catholic School. I was 7 years old. I'll never forget it. And he's the reason why I walk the way I do. People say I walk differently. I have a certain walk, and I walk strong. Up tall, head high. Because I'm a ballerina. I'm a trained ballerina. Eric Anderson trained me as a ballerina. And then after that, along with that, I'll say this. He had us dancing after school, and me and Frenchaire Tate, and we were the only one that's a lie. Ashley Madison, Kelly Madison, they was in it too. And anyhow, we danced after school, and we performed everywhere in different places, and we performed in the school, and for we created plays, and we performed plays, and he recreated Alice in Wonderland, and we performed Alice in Wonderland play, and he recreated The Wiz, and we performed The Wiz, and I was the Scarecrow. I played the part of Michael Jackson, and I sang the song "You Can't Win." And we played that. We did all of that, and then at our 8th grade graduation, Frenchaire and I, we were the only ones still standing, still in this program at 8th grade. That was when we graduated. The school was from pre-K 3 to 8th grade, and Miss Grace, she was a pre-K 3 teacher. She was amazing. I pray that she's still alive. Then blessings to her on wherever she is. Rising power to Mrs. Shaw. And props out to Miss Keller and Coach Kim, and because those are the people who raised us and raised me specifically, and took care of us at St. Anthony's, especially when my mother was away. My mom was working hard for me. My father was fucking doing his thing, and so it was all on my mama, and she had at least had the sense enough to put me in a private school and at least shelter me from the world a bit. It got to me. The world did get to me, but it didn't get to me as fast because she did shelter me in that private school. My point is, I was in dance classes when I was about 12, 13, 14. I really can't remember. I was an adolescent. My mom enrolled me in Mahogany Dance Theater, and that was taking place at the Dr. Martin Luther King Rec Center on the corner. Now it's Malcolm X and Martin Luther King in Dallas, Texas. But back then it was on the corner of Martin Luther King and Oakland Avenue. And so anyway, I didn't know if that was a good or bad thing. I just know that now my Saturdays were going to be a whole different thing. I don't remember what I was doing before I was dancing, but I started going up there for dance classes, and I was kind of shy. I was a bit shy, and people, I'm still shy with some things, like my dancing. Sometimes I'm shy. Sometimes I'm not. Most times I'm not. As of late, I'm not shy with my African dancing, but I'm coming back into my own. But anyhow, I was shy then. The boys, this I'm an adolescent, our pre-adolescent, and there's boys and men and inside of the gym and they're playing basketball and there's people. It's an active gym, it's an active gym in the hood of sunny South Dallas, and this man, this bald-headed man in tights and real tight clothes is teaching the class of adults and children and youth, teenagers, little people, everything in between. And we are learning dance. And Erykah Wright was there in class, and at some point in time, she gave me, she was endeared to me, and she gave me like her old raggedy practice clothes, and I wore it until it got raggedy, and then I kept it, and then I lost it because I was when I was with my sorry ass ex husband. We were like, what's the word when you travel a lot? Vagabonds, gypsies. And so anyway, so I would lose things in the move, and so I lost a lot of precious things. But in particular, I lost, things like Mark Cuban signing my newspaper with him on the front page of the Dallas Morning News when I was working for Dallas County, when I was working downtown at the Dallas County City Hall, and I was working as a deputy, and I ran into him in my course of work, and I was like, "What you doing here?" He was like, "Jury duty." I was like, "Ah, you gotta do jury duty just like that, everybody else." So even Mark Cuban and all the celebrities, they're human just like us. They have to do jury duty too. They got to come and show up too. But so I bumped into to him, and then in college, I used to go to celebrity basketball games with my sorority sisters, Lynn and Condra and them, and we was fast, and we was all up there at there was some kind of rec center off of the state fair that they used to open up. It was like a basketball court. I never can remember the name of it, but it's right off the state fair. And they used to have, when I was in college, used to have celebrity basketball games, and we used to have VIP passes. I don't even know how we used to have the hookup to that. I was like, I'm all in. I'm leaving uppity ass upscale Highland Park, Texas, and going to the hood of sunny South Dallas to the state fair, right on the outskirts of downtown Dallas, Texas, and going to see who Quincy Carter. That was who was the Dallas Cowboys quarterback then. Hey, shout outs to Quincy Carter, wherever you are in the world. Big ups to you. You did your thing. I don't know what the fuck you did to them Jews, man, or Jerry Jones for them to like they blacklisted you. I ain't heard from you since you left the Cowboys, man. Anybody know what happened to Quincy Carter? Y'all leave a voice message, y'all. Anyhow, but I dance with Erykah Badu, and every time, y'all, every time, every time I see Erykah Badu, and every time I have an opportunity and I have a way and the means to get to her, I do right, and I get real close to her, and I wait my turn waiting for everybody to talk in front of me, and then I say, excuse me, Erykah, how you doing? She'll respond, and then I'm looking her dead in her eyes, and I say, "Do you remember me? My name is Frenchaire," and I say my last name. And I used to dance with you. I had the honor of dancing with you when I was a little girl. I was about 12 or 14 years old, and we used to dance with Mahogany Dance Theater and with Dr. Van Gilbert. He's not the greatest person, come to find out. But anyway, he did teach me how to dance well. And anyhow, but anyway, I danced with you when I was a little girl in Dallas. This is when I'm in Dallas. Even last time I saw her was in St. Louis at the Lux. It was called the Lux at that time. And anyway, I said, I danced with you when I was a little girl, and she looks at me. She looks at me real good. She said, "Oh, I remember you." And then I also tell her, I even remind her that my sister, my transition sister, Rise and Power, Shanette. Hey, Mom, I love you. Um, your daughter's on the radio. Anyway, I remind her that my sister, Shawnette Michonne Anderson, she went to school with her at St. Anthony's Catholic School. My sister was the reason why I even wanted to go to St. Anthony's Catholic School. Then I went to Bishop Lynch High School. Then I went to Southern Methodist University. But I'm just going to say that I knew Erykah Badu, and I just want to give thanks to her. The universe is going to spin me back around to her, and I'm grateful for that. Much love, sister. Keep doing your thing. You a beacon of light. Peace and blessings.
St. Louis dropping, popping.
Black bodies on the line. Let the creator elevate your mind.
New hits like this.
Like 3, you're out, no mistake. That's the way the pitch break. My old man, sleeping in his
The Redemption Song by V.
sometimes
Nelson.
grumbling and complaining, but always keeping on. A garden of fragrant flowers. Then you, woman, child,
Last poet, you know it.
flowering garden of my heart, and my heart open to you.
Pick it up at your local neighborhood stores.
Flowing out.
And welcome back to the News You Can Use podcast. Here are our announcements. Please govern yourself accordingly. The sponsors, Frenchaire Gardner, Mutual of Omaha Agency, invites you to book her on 1 hour insurance presentation, The Power of Life Insurance, or on educating you on your auto and homeowners insurance. Let us set up your employee benefits. Schedule your appointments by filling out the form at FrenchaireGardner.com. And let us discuss your family's business future. Fill out the form at FrenchaireGardner.com. Shop B&S LLC Market by visiting our Facebook page, B&S LLC, where you may view the products flyer that I created. I'll ship you the products or deliver locally in St. Louis, Missouri with a $5 delivery fee. We'll invoice you. Our website is coming soon on BigCommerce, thankfully. Just got to finish putting all of those pictures and items in the system. Shop natural cannabis products at Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals.com. Shop healthy cannabis products, CBD oils, etc. from Frenchie's, FRENCHYS Wonders.healthyplacebotanicals.com. Since it is still the love month, or the last day of the love month, read my latest article on the Arts Today e-zine, volume 5.7, called What Self-Love Got to Do With It. And also in volume 5 of the Arts Today e-zine, volume 5.1. Thankfully, we were featured. And you can read that article called How to Combat Anti-African and Anti-Black Propaganda. Find those both on the Arts Today e-zine. And thank you so much for supporting the arts. Super excited about the upcoming events. Shop with Amber Bookstore as they pop up at the Jackson State University St. Louis Alumni Chapter. Blue and White Dance, BYOB. $20 donations. And this is taking place at the Machinist Hall in St. Louis, Saturday, March 2nd, from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. And on March 16th, 2019, 8:30 p.m. to 1 a.m., Tennessee State University Alumni Association Greater St. Louis Chapter presents Greeks and Friends Annual Scholarship Fundraiser, BYOB, and setups provided. $12 advance tickets and $15 at the door. For more information, you can purchase your tickets on Eventbrite for both of those events. For more details and more events, where Amber Bookstore, you can pop up and buy Amber Bookstore books, or shop online with free shipping at www.amberbookstores.com, AMBERBOOKSTORES.com. Also on Eventbrite, purchase your End of the Spring Solstice Health Fair and seminar tickets. That's on Saturday, May 4th. Excuse me. Oh, they got me. 12 to 6 p.m. at Harris Stowe State University, Emerson Performance Center at 3026 Laclede Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63103. The tickets are $10 in advance, $20 at the door. The keynote lecturer is our dear brother, the Minister of Wellness, Nathaniel Jordan. One of the sponsors is my peer, St. Louis Natural Hair and Black Culture Expo. We are still looking for sponsors for that event, and this this second event that I'm about to mention. Contact Chris regarding sponsorship opportunities by emailing him at stlnhbce@yahoo.com. Also, reach out to Chris at that same email address regarding our annual St. Louis Natural Hair and Black Culture Expo, taking place on October 12th through the 13th. That's a Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5. We are calling for sponsors, vendors, stylists, barbers, makeup artists, and models. Contact Chris at stlnhb as in boy, ce@yahoo.com. Every Friday, take your ladies' night out to Woe's Rec Center with Miyake's adult dance class from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Woe's Recreation Center on the corner of Martin Luther King and North Kings Highway in the city of St. Louis. Every Monday and Wednesday for free, take African dance classes from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Sunshine Culture Center at 630 Kings Highway, East St. Louis, Illinois. On Wednesdays, I invite you to join my business, Healthy Place Botanical testimonial calls by dialing 774-220-2200. No access codes, and we also have experts calling in discussing how cannabis and the cannabis products, the cannabis in our Healthy Place Botanicals products, how they really work and how they're benefiting. That takes place every Monday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Call 774-220-2200. No access code. Then get back to me by messaging me on my BNS LLC Facebook page. Every Monday at the Next Core Fitness, Zumba with the Zumba King, 2657 Gravois Avenue on the south side with King Asar. Engage with Energy at UMSL's event on March 7th. Her story. The exact address is 1 University in the Anheuser-Busch Room 103.
It's her story. St. Louis from 7 to 9 p.m. on March 7th. Check details from her Facebook and Instagram pages at Energy and Me and at Word Up Open Mic. Check out her weekly artistic showcase called Word Up Open Mic every Tuesday. $5 cover till 8:30 p.m. Then it's $10 afterwards at 1833 Dunn Road, St. Louis, Missouri. Next Tuesday is featuring Miss Melanin. You can listen to her Spitfire on episodes 7 and 8 from the Black Speculative Art Movement. Check the schedule at Consuming Kinetics Dance Company. Join me for the music, video, moves, contemporary, and Afrofusion dance classes at 465 North Taylor Avenue in St. Louis, Missouri. And their website is www.ckdc.org for Consuming Kinetics Dance Company. The Spirit of Angela Dance Company right now is in performance season, but usually they have regular classes for children and adults. African dance class. Do check out that at the Thomas Dunn Center at 6:30 p.m. Go ahead and register for the Youth Entrepreneur Kylar.io blockchain conference that's taking place July 19th through July 21st, 2019 in St. Louis, Missouri. Some of the featured speakers are our favorites, Tamia Hawkins, CEO of Mia's Treats and Delights, pastry chef, Little Chef DJ, vegan chef, and Sydney Keys III, founder and CEO of Books and Bros, one of the event sponsors. Angela Lewis, owner of Global Athlete Media Network. Christy Jackson, founder of DK Solutions. Charles Shelton, founder of Teens of Tomorrow. And one of my very important persons, my partner and inspiration, Dana Kelly, public figure, financial specialist, and business consultant. So I'm very proud of you, Jared Arms. Go ahead and get registered on Eventbrite. March 4th, 2019 is the application deadline to apply for Brooklyn's Urban Bush Women. It's 2019 Summer Leadership Institute that is taking place at the Gibney in New York, July 12th through July 21st, 2019. And the theme of study and performance will be When Black Women Plus Prevail. We all prevail. Erase no more. You want to go to www.urbanbushwomen.org/SLI 2019. So that's www.urbanbushwomen.org/SLI 2019. You can also check their schedules for performance listings and also donate. Thank you for tuning in to the News You Can Use podcast. This episode is sponsored by the True Trifecta LLC. Her website is www.thetruetrifecta.com. We thank Sister Celeste for joining us and sponsoring the 10th episode of the News You Can Use. The ninth episode of the News You Can Use podcast. Saturday, March 16th, Hail to the Queen, a tribute to Aretha Franklin. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. Performing Fran Taylor and band. It's $20 for reserved bar stool, $25 for VIP tables. $20 to get in, general admission. Reserve bar stools, $25. VIP tables of 4 is $120, which includes free appetizers. You can purchase your tickets at purplepass.com, PURPLE pass.com, or call 618-857-0804. And this will take place at 212 South Tucker Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri, 63102. The Kreuzberg Arts Foundation is now accepting submissions for the 2019-2020 Music Artists in Residence program. Go to the Kreuzberg website for those more details. Every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. on Facebook. Check out my girl doing her thing, Lay Woods with Deanna, on their Facebook Live show this week. Meet the First Integrity Mortgage Services banker and Vice President Kiara Johnson. And Saturday, April 20th, 7 to 9 p.m., T. Marias presents Product of the Buffalo at Artist Art, 2643 Cherokee Street, 63118. It's going to be $7 admission, plus raffle. Do go out and support her. This is her first independent show. And she was interviewed in our sponsors Black Speculative Art Movement episodes 7 and 8. So go check that out. Hashtag LWDAL Super Saturday Real Estate and Wealth Building Meetup, March 9th, 6 p.m. until at Cocktails A Beauty Bar at 6150 Delmar Boulevard, 63112. Email them at livewithdeanna, DEENA, and lay, LEY, at gmail.com. Margaritas and mimosas, beginner's class, mimosa included, Saturday 1 to 2 p.m. March 9th. Move Studio, that is in 17062 Preston Road, Dallas, Texas, 75248. It's $10 cash or cash app at the door. The attire is fitted shorts or tights, t-shirts, tanks, bra, sneakers, or bare feet. Play with the Purpose co-ed teams, grades K through kindergarten through 6th grade. Non-contact, no experience necessary. Beginners welcome. That's for the Youth Football League Spring Flag season. Saturdays March 16th through May 18th. That's in the Pearland Recreation Center and Natorium, 4141 Barles Road, Pearland, Texas, 77584. Oh, I can't read my own handwriting. Come out at 9 a.m. Contact my brother Albert Johnson, www.ajflag.com, and 832-385-877. You can also email albertjohnsonINC@gmail.com. Jesse B's Academy is now open, accepting 2 years olds through 5 years old. 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. plus before and after school care, 6 years old to 13 years old. The Academy is state registered. Participants in USDA food program, teacher CPR, and first aid. Limited openings. Call or email immediately 314-305-9722. That's Jesse at JESSIEBS Academy at gmail.com. Pickup and drop off services are available in North County off Redmond. Visit them at www.jessebs Finley-McCaw.academy.com. The Pascal Show. On Friday nights. Pascal Show. So Fridays, March 1st, taking place at March 1st, 10 a.m. They'll have the Larry Hughes, former NBA athlete and philanthropist, on the show, streaming on Facebook Live. Renard Zoe Williams' book release and signing will take place today, February 28th, from 7 to 9 p.m. Doors at the Stogies Lounge. His book is called The Holographic Relationship. And that's going to take place at 1322 North La Brea Street in Inglewood, California, 90302. The Marshalltown Arts Festival is calling for artists. Applications due on March 8th. For more info, visit marshalltownartfestival.org/applications. March 4th, 2019 is the deadline again for your application to the 2019 Summer Leadership Institute of Urban Bush Women. I am an urban bush woman, so I'm super proud of the organization from the SLI 2017. I was deeply impacted and very grateful for being chosen to dance and cry and learn with some of the best dancers in the nation. Also support them by attending their shows and giving to them. All details at www.urbanbushwomen.org/SLI 2019. I am super proud to be on the actual 2019 SLI Gibney flyer. So check that out. Bianca Xavier is now accepting new authors' senior title synopsis outline and the first 15,000 words of your manuscript to Bianca Xavier. Chauncey Clyde and Thrice Entertainment presents Saturday, March 16th. Doors open at 8 p.m. They print Strange Music recording. Artist J.L.B. Hood. Pre-St. Patrick Day show. Also performing Young Scar, K3, Unique, and Influence, Maweezy, Roosevelt, VIL, DJ Lewison. The soundtrack hosted by Big Matt, $15 at the door at the Roxy Bar. Read the book by Ken Bivens. That's Ken with 2 N's. His books are called Pious and the Wedding and Disaster of Philona Maybell. You can buy his books on the website philonamaybell.com, FELONAMABEL.com. And lastly, do join Blavity's family for networking at Networking Happy Hour March 7th between 5 and 7 in Los Angeles, California. They are hiring business development coordinators, associates, and managers. For tickets, back to JL Strange Music event. For tickets or slot info, contact Thrice. That's 913-600-9539. And you want to contact Blavity, BLAVITY, for those job postings. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to support this podcast with a small contribution to help sustain future episodes. It takes a lot of time and energy to research and create content for each episode. When you give $9.99 monthly through the free Anchor app, I do get 13% more per contribution. You may support this podcast directly through the Cash App, $BEANDUSLLC, or paypal.me/Frenchaire, FRENCHAIRE. Your giving and support is greatly appreciated. Do message us on the BNS LLC Facebook pages and Instagram pages at Frenchaire on Instagram, FRENCHAIRE. Do message us your events across the diaspora and topic ideas. What news can you use? It's been real. Thank you again. Much love and abundance. Again, my name is Frenchaire. Thank you to everyone who have already played and downloaded each episode. Thank you to everyone who purchased again from the BNS LLC Market and bought visual paintings from me on Sunday. Stay tuned for the articles that I'm writing soon. Make sure you subscribe, write reviews, and rank the News You Can Use podcast on your favorite podcasting listening platforms. Thank you so much. Anchor, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Podbean, Radio Public, and Overcast. That's where you can listen to the podcast so far. Thank you so much.
Yo, the mic. Hold on. Let's see. Yo, MCO Radio 88.6. Yeah. We got Large Professor. Faking the funk. I eject, rejects that step. I'm a vet, ready to snap your neck. I shine and rise at the same time. The mastermind of this book called The Rhyme.
Justin Radio 886, Lord Starbrooks, Mocha Sloka Toka Mix.
How was that?
Sound good to me. This sound hard. Some funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of amazement. While they slipping back, my feet is planted in the pavement. Crumble I can never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I holler. I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name straight up. Good game, peep saw game. I'm like a rhino, running through the roughest pack. They figure I'm a trigger happy nigga, so they step back. Breathe. The microphone is who lasts the longest, so news is strongest. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds of breathe.
And all around the world. MCO Radio 88.6. Same song by Digital Underground on this Saturday, Sunday, Monday holiday. And all around the world.
Yo, we've been all around the world.
Been all around the world.